what's up? I've got a surprise for y'all at the end of the video, so make sure you stay on here and watch the entire video. Do not just skip to the end because there's some helpful information in the video as well. So, what's up guys? I know it's been a while since I posted this video, and I'm hoping to get back into doing that and helping you guys learn how to take care of plants and everything else that has to do with plants. So let's get started. Today we're going to talk about the best way to water your plants. And I've watered them a few different ways since I started plant stuff. And I found that the best way to water your plants is with bottom watering. Now, bottom watering is convenient and easier, especially if you're the kind of person that tends to forget to water your plants on a regular basis, or if you're super busy and don't have time to sit there and water every single one of your plants if you have 100 of them like I do. With that being said, the reason I like to bottom water my plants and the reason I think it's the best way to water your plants is the fact that whenever you have plants that are small or you're starting out with seedlings, a lot of times whenever you water from the top, all that water builds up and basically creates a puddle on the top of the pot until it drains down. And what that does is it gets dirt and soil up on the base and the stem of the plant, and any new little leaves that you have growing can end up getting covered in that, and it gets heavy, and it starts to, if that soil doesn't get off of there, then it starts to rot it out sometimes. And that's truly the case for when you have things like a Rex begonia like this, where those big leaves like to sit at the bottom of the pot, or they like to droop and stuff like that. And there are plants that can handle some of that moisture and water on the leaves, but 90% of them can't. Another reason I like to bottom water is because your roots aren't going to be at the top of that pot. They're going to be at the bottom. And your roots need water in order to grow, right? So there are a few different types of containers you can use. You can use big containers that you get from Walmart or any kind of store, kind of like this. All you do is get your pot, put them in that bucket, and then fill it up with water about halfway up the pot. That way it has enough to soak up into all your plants that you have in that container. Another thing that I like to do is if I'm doing single plant, like if I want to water a certain one at a certain time, I get like a cup. Like I like to save my cups from fast food places like McDonald's or Taco Bell or something like that, and I get these clear cups that they give you. I save those, and what I do with those is I have another pot that's like a net cup that I put in there because it adds a little bit of height, and then I stick that plant in there and I water it, and it makes it easier to remove whenever you're ready to take it out. Now, when you are bottom watering your plants, you want to use hot water or warm water because it helps bring up the humidity around your plant. And sometimes that can be really beneficial for a plant like a Rex begonia, or something that needs a higher humidity like a Syngonium podophyllum. And it's especially helpful if you use a large bucket and you bottom water, or you water as many plants as you can at one time. And with most of the plants that I have, I can probably bottom water them, leave them in there for a good 30 to 45 minutes. That way everything gets enough time to soak the water up. And after that, most of those plants are good for at least a week and a half to 2 weeks. And I wouldn't recommend watering seedlings that often. But if you have seedlings and that soil tends to dry out faster, depending on what type of soil you use, then a lot of times you can water from the top if you have to. But if you bottom water seedlings, what I like to do is I get like a clear plastic drinking cup from Walmart, like a party pack, and I put that over the top of my plant, and it creates a greenhouse effect. And what that does is it helps that soil stay moist a lot longer, so you don't have to worry about watering it as much. And then it also creates a humid environment that the plant needs in order to sprout a lot faster and germinate, especially with seedlings. In conclusion, bottom watering is probably the best way to water your plants. If you're watering things like, let's say, a Monstera deliciosa plant, or, elephant ears, or honestly just about any house plant, I like to bottom water things the most because, like I said, it's a lot easier. It takes less time on you, where you can go doing other things with your plants, and then it's just much more convenient, and it goes a lot faster for you whenever you do have stuff to do. So just remember, when you bottom water, put it whatever container you're putting them in first. Fill that container up about halfway up the pot. Use warm water. Let it sit in there for about a good 30 to 45 minutes to let everything soak up. Once you take them out, put them into another container with no water so that water drains out. And then you're good to go. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys if you're looking into buying houseplants and want a better way to water things. And I will see you guys on the next one. Be sure to like my videos, watch my shorts, share my videos with people that you know that like plants and terrariums and stuff like that. And then be sure to subscribe and get them to subscribe too.